Hello, internet. I've been gone for a while, but I'm currently coming back. So right now I'm headed out into the snow. I've got what's left of a ham bone from Christmas and a pumpkin that my kids painted partially of it and then left it in the room like it would just live there, a pumpkin. And we're gonna feed it to the chicken. Girls, I brought you a pumpkin. I'll crack that open for you, but look at, even better than the pumpkin, look at that. Ooh, ham. Eat it, you will love it. I'm down to 6 baby chicks. I shouldn't call them baby chicks. These are 6 old lady chickens. So I will be getting new chicks in the spring. My husband was not super on board, but then we had to go buy a dozen eggs and they were $6. So I think he's come around now. I got these cool new things for the winter. They're just plastic and they hang on the side, but instead of messing with the metal and the waters, I can just come out on the side and pour water through here and dump a thing of feed in there when it's really cold and I don't feel like dinking around out here. All right, ladies, enjoy the ham. So it is January 1st and I'm out in the backyard. It is snowing here in Michigan. We're getting some lake effect snow, I think, for the afternoon. Let me show you a picture of my backyard. Here is the state of affairs at the Polish Potager. This bed fell in the fall. It will need to be totally taken apart and rebuilt. My green stalks are falling over and need to be taken down and reset. And I'm gonna go over here and check and see if this ground is frozen. Because guess who? Ooh, ground is not frozen. I'm gonna have to plant some garlic today. I 100% bought garlic to plant, which you're supposed to plant in the fall here in Michigan, and never got it in the ground. So, good to know. My ground is not frozen. Hang on a second. Oh, it is wet out here. My ground is not frozen, so I'm gonna get my garlic and plant it out this afternoon. So it's cold out. I'm gonna give you a quick little synopsis. I kind of fell off the face of the internet world, not the face of the actual world, but the internet world. Sorry if you were hoping for a conclusion to last year's garden. Last year's garden was survival of the fittest. It didn't get cleaned up properly. It didn't get mulched properly. It didn't get weeded properly. I did get lots of tomatoes out of it, and I'm making some pasta sauce from frozen tomatoes. Actually, this week while we're on break, I'm gonna finish up a couple chores and go inside. I'll kind of catch you up on life and what's happening soon. Okay, we are warm in the house right now. This is what I've been doing. Cleaning and organizing my kitchen. And the rest of my house on Christmas break because I am teaching. I've been teaching 7th and 8th graders in a combined class for the fall. I spent most of the end of summer getting ready, planning curriculum, getting things ready since it was my first year teaching. It left me way too busy to do things in the garden. It has also left me a little bit unsettled going into spring because I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to be staying at this school at this grade level or changing schools and grade levels. So I'm not exactly sure how to plan my spring garden yet. I don't know how much time I'm gonna have. So I'm kind of waffling between the idea of doing a lot more flowers and paring down the vegetables just to the raised beds, or diving full in because if I have the same grade and same school next year, I feel pretty comfortable that I can enjoy most of my summer and have time to do that. I don't know what I'm doing yet. Hi, London. Since we last spoke, I have acquired 2 kittens. This is London, and Sydney's around here somewhere. You guys did, oh, hi, there's Sydney. What's going on, guys? They're playing with the screen right here. These are the 2 kittens that were on my front porch that technically were under my front porch, and it got to be cold and they ended up, Bella, be nice. I promise that they're okay. They like each other. It got to be wintertime and I couldn't leave them outside, so they came in. So now, if you're keeping track, we have these 2 crazy dogs, these 2 new kittens, my old 2 kittens, a rabbit, 2 chinchillas, and 6 chickens. Our house is a little bit of a madhouse. So to catch you up, teaching 7th and 8th grade started in September. My youngest two kids that are at home are in 5th and 6th grade. We also have a adult son who is in and out of the house in between adventures, who is 19, two grown daughters living on their own, one here in Michigan and one in Arizona. Hey, girls. And we just finished up Christmas and the holidays. Great time was had by everyone. We've been very sick this winter. Probably just being in the school system after not being for the whole time. You know, I'm a new teacher, so every bug I seem to have gotten. Spent a lot of time sick. My youngest son Mason and my older son Logan both ended up with walking pneumonia. So it's just been a weird year. It's been a weird year. As far as gardening, canning, preserving goes, not much happened. Very not much happened. I threw everything that we didn't eat fresh into the freezer. So what I'm looking at now is a giant collection of tomatoes in my freezer that have to come out and be turned into pasta sauce, which should happen on Christmas break right now. In theory, I've got like 8 days left. We'll see if that happens. And pretty much everything else we ate fresh, or it got fed to the chickens, which meant it got turned into eggs for us. So no waste, right? Yeah. So now I'm just kind of in this season of change, this season of thinking about what next year looks for me. And I thought that that would be valuable to share, to say, hey, you know what? I don't exactly know what's going to look like. I'm going to keep gardening. I'm going to start seeds. I'm going to do everything that I normally do, knowing I might have to pivot, knowing things might flip around a little bit because of obligations I have with work or my kids or things, because that's what real life is, right? In real life, we don't plan for a year and everything goes perfect, especially in a garden. Even if I had all the time in the world, I could plan a perfect garden and the weather could just say, no peppers for you this year, which it's done in Michigan. So I'm getting ready. I'm going to gear up. I'm going to start everything. We're going to start our seeds like we always do. I'm going to try very, very hard to be on here on a regular, consistent schedule. I don't want to give you a specific time. I'd like to say once a week, but don't be mad at me if I'm not. If you jumped on here to make sure that I was live still, to ask how teaching was going, I had a bunch of comments. I'm not going to go back and answer them all. This is just my blanket answer. I love teaching. Very much my calling. I'm very happy I went back to school and finished that up. And everything is going really, really well here. We're just incredibly busy and adjusting to this new normal we have with me being gone during the school day, which is new for our family and new for my gardening and my online enterprise. So let's kick off 2025. I'm going to go find my garlic and plant it, and I will check back with you guys soon. Have a great day.